And we are live.
All right. Welcome back to another episode, Vampire the Masquerade. Does somebody want to catch us up on where we are? What's going on?
We ran for it using pretty much all of our resources. We used a number of back roads to try to get out of Paris, Texas. On the way, we kind of ran into over a listening post of some sort.
Oops.
Some people died. We were already dead, so it didn't matter to us. And we ended up sleeping in the back of a box truck at a truck stop on the outskirts of Dallas.
And leaving my one remaining driver in the hands of a very sketchy doctor.
Dr. Darla, who had played some part in Z's past.
The rest of my crew will catch up to us eventually.
Now we are homeless in Houston, Texas.
Dallas.
Dallas.
I'm sorry. Homeless in Dallas, Texas.
My dad's home turf. And I wanted to talk some more about my dad. I know he's a religious zealot, but we never really talked about who he was or what he did. I could absolutely see him being a leader of a congregation, maybe even the leader of a megachurch.
Uh-oh.
There are plenty of those in the Dallas area.
Oh boy.
And it probably wouldn't help that if he knew vampires existed, he would be extremely anti-vampire because he's just that kind of asshole.
Right.
But do with that what you will.
So the chances are you saw his face on a billboard coming in and like, come visit this church.
Yeah, something like that.
What's the name of his church?
I'll get back to you on that. I'll come up with something good in the next couple of minutes. Let me
All right.
put both of my brain cells on it.
All right.
Right now, Zinnia. Not right now.
Yeah, so you guys took shelter for the night in the back of a U-Haul.
Yep.
Which now has Missouri plates on it, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So yeah, we cut back in on like we get the establishing shot of the outpost, and there's we'll say like there's a billboard at the gas station that you're at, the truck stop, that has probably a picture of your dad on it, we'll say, holding a Bible that just says, "Have you found God yet?" And we pan down from that. Through the day, we get the super fast motion of all the cars leaving and coming and going and all that.
At some point,
Except
AAA will come pick up my truck.
Yeah, we see the truck get picked up and pulled away, and the one U-Haul just stationary throughout the whole day. And we zoom down on that as the sun sets. And eventually, who's the first to leave the truck? Who's the first up and ready to go?
Probably Z. He's probably needing some coffee. So, once everybody's, ready to go, he'll, pop the door to the truck and immediately head towards the truck stop to get some coffee.
All right. Yeah. So as we pan down, we see Z opening it. Everybody finishing up, getting ready behind him, heading into the gas station truck stop area with a nice little ding as you walk in, and you get the like nonchalant, totally lacking enthusiasm. Welcome to Quick Stop. Just from somewhere in the back, someone cleaning something somewhere.
Yeah. I'll go up and look. It's because it's this time of night. Coffee probably got last made at 10 o'clock in the morning, and there's a coffee pot that has this much in it. That was a full pot of coffee this morning that nobody's drank anything out of. It's just kind of shrunk down to that. Kind of moves like motor oil, and no light shines through it as Z pours it into the cup. Shuffles to the counter and drop a couple of crumpled bills on it and stagger back out of the store. But I think the name of my father's church is Heaven's Flock.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so as you walk out again, we pan to the billboard and it just says Heaven's Flock Church with a nice little address, convenient, or like 10 miles down the road, exit 182.
I'll look up at it and make a brief sheep noise, bah, and then head back to the truck.
Nice. Yeah, so what does it look like as you guys are in the truck? What are y'all doing?
Pouting.
Well, we need to determine someplace more permanent.
I think we're a little hungry too.
Oh yeah,
Have we
let's
made
have
rest
everybody.
checks for the night?
Yeah, let's have everybody
no.
roll your rouse checks.
Oh boy.
Sweet. I'm actually
Oh,
doing
boy.
just fine.
Frank's
feeling a little hungry,
real
man.
hungry.
Real hungry, man.
Frank!
Could use some sip, you know? Yeah.
Oh, Frank.
And you don't actually have any of Kitty's entourage with you, so you can't just use that.
I can't help you until the rest of them catch up.
Oh, it's okay, man. I'll drink the red out of the sky, man. That's good.
What?
I'll drink the red out of the sky, man. Just give me 10 minutes.
I don't understand what.
He'll just
Don't
start staring
ask.
You
at
know
the sky.
what? I generally don't. It's fine.
He'll do his thing and he'll drink the red from the sky
Okay.
for 10 minutes. I don't know what everyone else does during that time.
So,
It's
yeah,
about
Frank,
the time it takes me to come back with coffee.
you know. Yeah, Frank's sitting there zoned out on the sky while Z's in getting coffee. You guys kept the Smucker's jar, I assume, in the truck with you.
Wherever
Yeah.
Frank had it.
We
Frank
would've
still has it in the
taken-
briefcase that he won't let go of it.
Yeah.
Right.
We would have taken anything we could have out of my truck before AAA came to get it.
Yeah.
So like Kitty's got her suitcase and all of that good stuff.
Frank still has the little plastic bags that are floating around on his belt.
Yeah. They're all like floating towards the briefcase.
Like a miniature
That's his
version
new
of
look.
the Up House. Whee!
Yeah.
That's his new drink, so to speak.
All right. Yeah. But you guys can all come back together after the 10 minutes. What's Kitty do for that 10 minutes?
I told you she's pouting. First,
What does that look
Bonnie's
like?
gone, and now her truck is gone, and now all her people are gone, and what is she going to do? She doesn't do things for herself.
Is she just out loud complaining?
Absolutely.
Which I'm sure Frank makes it real easy to concentrate.
Man, I'm trying to drink the red from the sky, man. I get it, all right, man. I'm trying to do something.
You don't understand. Kitty's not Kitty unless she's sparkly, man. U-Haul ain't sparkly.
Apologies. Our fire alarm decided to go off for no explained
Oh.
reason. There's no
Oh, no.
smoke, no reason for that to happen.
Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
no.
That's always fun.
At least it
Noticed,
was a false alarm.
Noticed Charlie looking around. I was wondering what was going on.
Yeah, sorry about that. That was startling. I don't think I moved
Yeah.
that fast in a while.
No, I wanted to absolutely make sure somebody we know just had a fire recently, and it's a frightening thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
No
had
smoke or
firemen
anything
show
like
up
that?
once because I burned something, but that's about it.
He forgot to put a tray under the cheesecake and all the butter in the bottom of the. Yep.
Ooh,
Yep.
ooh.
Yeah, no,
I'm
we
so
looked real
sorry.
quick around the apartment and didn't see anything or smell anything. So
Okay.
No, I actually had a stove catch on fire one time. It's not a pleasant thing to have a fire in your house.
No.
Mm-mm.
Anyways, apologies. Let's get
Yeah.
back to vamping.
No worries. Yeah, so as you guys all kind of come back together, Frank, you finally, it takes about 20 minutes total to get the 10 minutes of focus that you need with
Alright.
Kitty just constantly in the background complaining. But eventually you all come back together. Z, you at some point in that 20 minutes get a message. It says, basically, seems like you need a place. You can try this, and then a phone number after that, and then signed Darla.
Oh. Thank you, Doc. All right. I'll call the number.
Yeah, it rings for until you're like, okay, she gave me a fake number and nobody's gonna answer. But eventually, somebody picks up on the other line and says, "I don't know this number."
Well, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Zane Embry, and I'm a friend of the doctor. And she told me you might be able to help me out with a place to stay.
And there's a long pause, and you can hear things like moving in the background, clicking a little bit. And then, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Dallas, but I've been living outside of Dallas for the last several years.
There's some more clicking on the other end. And finally, the voice says, all right, I got a place open. They can have you for a short time.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And I should have gotten a name. I didn't.
Is that his real name? Their real name?
I gave them my real life name.
Yeah, you did. I need a good name for a Zamise vampire.
Ew.
I don't know anything about that clan.
Flesh
Victor.
crafters.
Yep. He says, Victor will have you. You know the rules?
I can say honestly, sir, that I do not.
Victor is Zamise. He has strict hospitality rules. 3 days, not including your first night. No more, no less. Bring a gift. Something small.
Thank you for the advice. Will do.
And then he reads off an address to you and says, that's his place, but I'll send a follow-up text.
I'll get back to the group and say, hey, I got us a place to hold up for a couple of days, but that's all we're going to get there. However, the gentleman who's putting us up, his name is Victor. He is embraced, and we were told that we should bring a gift to him. I'm not entirely sure what that should entail. What do they say is Zemis? Was that it?
Yep.
And
Um,
Z doesn't know anything about them.
Let's look at what skills you guys could have. Anybody know a lot about vampire history?
Charlie is our bookworm.
I mean, I have
If anyone
resources
would
and
know.
access to a library.
I have one level of academics, but I don't think it covers vampire history. I have none in occult whatsoever.
I have 2
Yeah.
in occult.
My academics is a 3, and so is my occult.
Yeah, Charlie, you could give me a intelligence occult roll. Call it moderate difficulty.
Occult seems like it would be the role for clan related stuff.
Yeah.
Whew.
Just enough. Nice. Yeah, you're fairly familiar with Zmis, and I don't know, as a player, you're probably more familiar with them than me. I don't know a lot about them, but you do know, as far as hospitality goes, typically Zmis offer shelter, nourishment for 3 days and 3 nights, not counting the night you arrive. They offer protection against any third-party aggressors. And they will suspend any interfamily grievances while you're there. And they will give you the best possible accommodations in their home while you're there. But you are expected to exchange gifts with them when you arrive, maybe when you depart, sometimes both. You are expected to respect their boundaries, and you need to avoid angering any of their direct family, and do not stay longer than you are expected, unless you are invited to.
Do we know anything about what would be an appropriate gift?
Yeah, generally just something small. It's more about the gesture than it is the item itself. Anything that has thought involved in it, rather than just some, like, don't just pick up something from a Target and bring it. But
Maybe we should look around the house, see if there's anything that maybe they collect or something like that.
I think we should arrive with a gift.
Arrive with one. Do we know anything about Victor then?
No, all I know is that the gentleman's name is Victor, and I have an address, and I was told to bring a gift. So,
Are we still at the truck stop? Maybe check the gift shop. There might be something cool in there.
Hey man, we came from Paris, Texas. Why not like a snow globe of the Eiffel Tower, man?
nah.
Why not, man?
Nah, let's
All right.
take it up a notch. I'm going to start Googling art or antique dealers in the area.
okay. Yeah, you can give me let's go with wits technology, something like that. Intelligence tech, if you want.
Ooh,
Oh, yeah.
missed.
No problem. Yeah, messy
But
critical.
it's a messy critical.
That's all right. I don't think it's hard for you to find several dealers in the area.
Any of them still open? Well,
Oh,
let's
one
pick
of them.
one. Let's pick one that isn't.
Okay. Yeah, there are several that are not open that you can pick from.
Hmm.
You find
Does anybody else care to join me for a little bit of larceny?
Hey, man, I'm good at break-ins, man. I can do that.
Didn't y'all get kind of spotted last time?
Well, technically, yes.
It was a government building, man. It's always going to have people around. This is a shop. Frank looks actually like well thirsted, so to speak, after the 20 minutes has gone by, if anyone cares to notice. It was a good sky, man.
I guess. Anyways,
Look for old tools. Look for old tools. Something fancy.
even better. Are there any pawn shops in the area?
sure.
Let's go look around a pawn shop and see if I can find anything in a pawn shop that might be an interesting gift for a vampire. I don't think I have any money though.
I've got money, man.
I've got plenty of that.
Frank pulls out a wad of bills from a pocket somewhere.
All right. Yeah. You find one man's trash pawn shop.
Perfect.
And it's like a mile away. It's not even far.
Oh, I'll walk that.
Alrighty. Yeah, we can get. Is it just you? Who all's going?
Anybody that wishes to.
Frank will go, man.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah.
You never know what we'll find.
So we get the shot of the four of you walking up outside this closed pawn shop.
Oh, it's closed. Even better.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll say it's late enough that they just closed. Like we probably get the shot of them locking up the door, pulling down the grate, and leaving in their car as the four of you walk up in the it's like the tombstone entry walk. It's the four of you side by side walking into frame. But and then we pan up and see the one man's trash pawn shop.
Well, let's have a look around back. Does it look like this? The way they came out was the way out.
They came out the front door for sure.
Let's go around and see if there's a back door.
There is. It's right next to a dumpster. It's fairly empty, actually.
Are there any windows?
Yeah, but they all have the bars on them.
Hey, man, let me take a look. All right. Take a look at the back door. See how I can pop it open.
All right. You have a lock picking skill.
Stealth break-ins.
All right.
Specialty?
That seems good. Yeah, do that with dexterity.
Okay.
I'm gonna call it. It's moderate. It's just a standard pawn shop. So.
Okay. Gotta take in mind the security too, man. Gotta get that real quick.
I have larceny 1, so I'm not a bad lockpick. But we'll let Frank do it.
Yeah, he's got like 4 in.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't add it for some reason. Let me roll 2 more dice. Hey.
All right, just enough. So yeah, you fiddle around, and it takes a couple minutes or so before it finally, and it opens up. And you start hearing the beep, beep, beep of the alarm that's been set.
Probably not a great chance of disarm it, but can I try?
You certainly can.
What do I need?
You can use either intelligence and I guess,
Technology.
yeah, I guess you could use tech. All right,
Nice.
just enough. So yeah, you get in there, and you're able to pop the panel off. And as luck has it, you've seen this model before.
Hit the reset, shut the door. So it's going to trip again when we open the door. But let's have a look around. I'll pop the flashlight from my phone on and
Yep. What are you looking for? Anything in particular? I mean, it's a pawn shop, so it has all kinds of weird shit in it.
give me one moment.
Alrighty.
I gotta let my daughter get in the door because I'm blocking it. Okay, I'm back.
Come back.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry.
All right.
Alrighty. Yeah. So what are you looking around for?
Let's see. I don't really know much about the Zimmies. You say they were what was their specialty?
They are, I guess, Charlie knows because of the role. Zamis are good at Koldunic sorcery, is one of their specialties. They're kind of one of the blood magic specialists. They are, as Ducky mentioned earlier, also flesh crafters.
Ugh.
They tend to be able to bend flesh to whatever shape they want.
All right.
So tools, like I was saying, tools. Tools for that, maybe?
Yeah, let's look through their tools. Maybe they have something odd like a set of embalming tools or a set of autopsy tools or something, surgery tools or something like that. Maybe an antique set of surgery tools or dental tools.
All right. Since it's the four of you, I'll let whoever has the highest or whoever wants to roll.
Better
can roll-
yet, I know what I'm looking for because I saw it on Pawn Stars. A box of glass eye samples.
All right.
Frank's looking for Tupperware.
Oh my gosh, glass eyes are so perfect for Zamis that it grossed me out a little bit, like out of character.
Ugh. That makes perfect sense for a Zamis, though, from the sounds of it.
Out of character Zamis freak me out. Kitty has no idea what they are yet. Sorry, I'm done.
All right. Whoever wants to roll wits awareness, and hit the +2 mod at the bottom left there, and that'll be the group of you looking around. Frank, looking for Tupperware. You can roll wits awareness yourself. Oh man, all of those dice and only 2 successes. All right.
What difficulty is Tupperware?
Honestly, you don't even need to roll for Tupperware now that I think
Okay.
about it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's definitely, none of it's good. Like
Yeah.
it's none of that Glad or
No, I'm gonna look for like
Tupperware
a cereal
Yeah.
container.
Yeah.
If there's one around, and like stuff the plastic bags into it and like close it with the lid and put that in the suitcase.
Okay. Yeah, you can do that. In the meantime, Z and Charlie, the two of you working together, along with Kitty, managed to all eventually find exactly what you're looking for, or at least a close approximation of what you're looking for. There's a set of like 3 or 4 glass eyes that are all on display in a like glass covered case. Probably in with the jewelry.
Weird stuff. I'm sure it's not high dollar stuff.
Nope. One of them has a smiley face, and they got the one with the bullseye. One of them, you're pretty sure, is just a cue ball that they put in with the glass eyes. And the other one has a heart.
Let's look for a velvet sack. That makes it look fancy.
Those are probably pretty easy to find too.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm sure somebody brought some Dyson or whatever in a Crown Royal bag.
Yeah.
There's something around.
There's a Crown Royal bag definitely hanging around.
There's probably a Crown Royal bag behind the counter where dude's been drinking.
Uh-huh. It's still got the Crown Royal in it.
Anyways, I have to come back here at some point and compensate this poor guy for his glass eyes.
How much was it, man?
I was gonna say, Kitty, leave some money on the counter. It's fine.
Frank was going to do that too. I'll leave
Yeah.
the cereal Tupperware costs like $5
Yeah,
or whatever it was.
between the two of you, you have enough to pay whatever small amount that all is worth.
All right, let's go meet our new benefactor.
All right. Are you guys just going to let the alarm go off as you walk out?
No, I'll try to reset it.
Okay. You can probably set it up so that it has that, like, it gives you a minute to exit the building. And you can just use, with your roll before, you did well enough. And it's not a problem.
Cool. All right.
All right. So you guys walked away with some Tupperware and a Crown Royal bag full of glass eyes and maybe a cue ball. And yeah, we can kind of, unless there's something you guys want to do in between, cut to you guys pulling up to where the address is.
Anyone want to make any men checks? Anyone still hurt from
Yes.
last session?
Good call.
I guess Frank.
Yeah, sure.
Frank
I
will do
did
his.
take 1 point of superficial health.
Yeah. Just rolled a mending.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll do a rouse check for you.
Okay.
And then it'll heal a certain amount.
I don't think I lost any.
No, I think you did a better job of staying out of the way than they did.
I think Kitty took the most damage there. She got actually shot.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm not gonna push it any further.
Off we go.
All right. So everybody feeling a little hungrier, except Charlie. As you guys drive off in the U-Haul, and then we get the. You end up going through a few areas, and then you end up kind of in a little almost rundown area, but like not quite. Like you don't end up in the slums or anything, but it's a less nice area of Dallas. But you pull up to a house that is the address, and it has a small chain link fence that's about 3.5 feet tall with the little swing open gate in it. And it's got stepping stones and neatly trimmed grass up to what looks like to be an average sized house. I think most people would just pass it by without really thinking about it, but
All right. Let's roll on up to the door and ding the doorbell.
yeah. You guys ring the doorbell, and a minute or two passes before the door opens, and as it opens, the person on the other side is tall, 6.5, 7 feet tall, probably closer to 7. And they got wide shoulders and a big torso, just standing in front of you. And as you kind of look up, you can see their jawline is like oddly squared, like the image of a perfect jawline, except for a little too boxy, like it was in the PS1 era.
Senator Armstrong?
And they say, "Can I help you?"
We were told to ask for Victor. We were sent by Dr. Darla.
You are here to request hospitality.
Yes, sir, we are.
It nods and then turns around. Wait here. And it's another 30 seconds or so before another man comes out and says, "Hi, welcome to my home. Can I help you?"
You are Victor, I presume?
I am Victor.
I am Z. These are my friends Charlie, Kitty, and Frank. And we request shelter.
Excellent.
Well, and as asked, I have brought you a gift. I hope you like it, and I'll present him the bag.
Ah. And he takes it. He reaches out with 2 hands and takes it. Says, "It is nice to see that people still appreciate the old ways."
Well, I am still learning, but I am an eager student.
Please, come into my home.
Okay.
I see you have met Vlad as you walked in, yes.
Yes, he is, yes, quite the Vlad.
He is not so much for the talking, but he is a nice man. He is tough. He will, any trouble, you call Vlad, he makes it go away.
Excellent, excellent.
And he'll lead you back in through his home. And like the entryway has some nice, fairly antique like relics. Like there's some old swords on the wall that are hung up and looking old, like original almost.
He doesn't have any crosses hanging, does he?
He does not.
Good.
He as he leads you back, he leads you through a small hallway and into like a living room area with a kitchen, and he says, there are blood bags in the fridge if you are into that kind of thing. Not for me, but if you are desperate, go for it. Let me show you to where you can stay." And he'll walk you back to another room, and he opens a door and he says, "This is the master suite. Feel free. There's 2 beds. Feel free to split as you wish." Is anybody in need of food now, or?
I think we could probably all eat, but I think we're doing okay without it. I can only speak for myself, and that I'm sure over the next few days I will be able to hunt and take care of my hunger.
Is there anything else anybody needs?
No,
Well, do not hesitate to ask me, or Vlad. He can come get me. He may not talk back to you, but he can come get me.
thanks, man. I think I'll I'll get a blood bag just for now, man. Just to take the pangs off.
Well, you are welcome to it.
Yeah. If he's offering, I will avail him of his hospitality. Blood bag removes one hunger.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's just one.
Yeah, I think it's one hunger.
I'll do that.
All right.
But only draining a human can get you down to 0, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And if your blood potency goes up, the blood bags stop working.
Kitty's too picky an eater for that. She has to wait for her people.
He goes to, after you guys grab all of that and head back to the master suite, he goes to shut the door and he says, my mother is, she lives on the other side of the house, so should not be a problem, but she does not like loud noise. So please, while here, keep the volume down.
We will do our best.
Excellent. Again, if you need anything, just let me know, or Vlad know. And he'll shut the door on his way out.
All right. Not including tonight. We have 3 nights here. Then we are expected to leave. We cannot ask for more. That would be a grave insult. So we need to first and foremost start working on a permanent location.
Yeah. And we also got that guy, man, for pickup in a couple days.
Uh-huh.
True.
Victor seems like a nice guy, man. I don't know if he'd want a normal guy here. Wasn't one.
No, which is why I'm thinking we should already have someplace else secured before our tenure here is done, so that when we pick up your guy, we'll have someplace to take him.
And once he's awake, he'll be letting the others know where they need to go. 'Cause I do kind of need them.
Well, anybody got any ideas on what are we looking for? Do we want another house? Do we want to hole up in something that doesn't look like a residence? Somehow, I think when they realize we're not in Paris, Texas anymore, they're going to start looking around for where we went.
Hey, man, your people say anything about Paris, Nico, man? To Kitty.
Which people?
Your people, man. Because you got like spies on the inside, man.
Only one of them made it here, and he's not exactly awake at the moment. Z done sent the other one home.
Yeah,
but you have more that are still back in Paris.
I
Yeah,
don't
but Kitty
have
doesn't have a phone.
I'll hand you mine.
Unless we brought the phone from old what's his face laying in Dr. Dollar's office. I ain't got no. I don't even know how to use the phone. They do it for me.
She doesn't know any of their numbers. Oh man, why don't we give that a try?
So unless one of y'all thought to pick up his phone, because I don't think I did.
No, I would not have.
So we can maybe go get that, but what? They're supposed to be on their way this direction. He was supposed to tell them where we were headed. I don't know how they're gonna find us now. She just like sits down and starts rocking back and forth.
Okay.
Where AAA take your car, man?
To an approved AAA shop.
Did you have a phone for them to message you that, man?
I told Z to call them.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, I'm the number that AAA will call.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I was interrupted by a child.
Mhm.
So, what's happening?
Just discussing stuff.
Hmm.
Do we know where Charlie's or Kitty's car is? Her truck. We do. It was sent as his phone. Or we should.
Yep.
No people on the inside. No way to get access unless we get one of their phones.
We can go get old dude's phone from Dr. Darla, but
Could I have taken that phone?
Let's have you make a roll for it. Let's say, let's see if
Oh,
you
roll.
had the thought to do so. I think that's kind of a wits awareness type of thing. So you can give me a wits awareness. Make it moderate. There's a lot going on. Well, damn.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, you have the phone.
So, so I do have the phone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So I'll reach in my pocket. Oh, were we looking for this?
Oh man.
Oh, okay.
Then I'll hand it over to Z. Like, sorry, my mind's been kind of oof.
All right, sure. Kitty's got a number of contacts in here. Who do we call in Paris, Miss Key?
So they have like numbers. They're probably listed like number 1, number 2. He was, I think, number 3. I think you sent home number 2. Maybe look whoever's number 1.
All right, I'll call contact number 1.
All right. Contact number 1 is Aiden. Yeah, it rings for a second, and then picks up and says, "Hey, dude, what's up?"
Miss Kitty's on the line. She needs to talk to you. Here, and I'll hand her the phone.
Yeah, as you say that, you hear like in the background, "Oh shit, it's the boss."
Do the speakerphone thing so we can all talk.
Okay, I'll put it on speakerphone.
Hey, what's going on in Paris?
Hey, Miss Kitty, did y'all have a party last night?
No, we left town. We're in Dallas. We're trying to like meet. You guys are supposed to meet us. Why?
We're supposed. Nobody told us that.
Did old boy make it home? I had 2 drivers with me. One left. Did he make it home?
Braden? No, Braden didn't make it home.
Mother.
Haven't seen him.
Oh
God.
no.
Shit. Anyway, y'all are supposed to come meet me in Dallas at some point in the very near future, preferably. It wasn't easy for us to get out. It might be even harder for you. But what's going on in Paris right now?
Well, we all thought y'all had a party last night, and we weren't invited for some reason.
Why?
All kinds of lights and loud noises at your place.
At our place?
Uh-huh.
Oh, shit.
That's not good, man.
No, we left town at like sundown yesterday.
Oh, hold on. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Jaden says the cops were here and everything.
Oh my god. I need y'all to get into cars now and leave Paris.
Okay. We don't exactly have cars.
At least one of you has to have a car.
Well, we use yours usually.
Mine's in a shop. Go.
Jaden, how much tip money did you pull this week? Got enough to rent a car? Doesn't sound good.
One of y'all's got my spare credit card, right? Go rent a car.
All right.
Get down here to Dallas. All of you.
Okay. We can do that.
We will have this phone. The owner of it is currently incapacitated, but we have this phone. You can call it, text it.
What's wrong with Okaden?
There was a car accident. He's being tended to.
He's okay though.
He's being tended to.
Yeah, man, he's at the Dr. Neil, man.
Look, what the? Am I on speakerphone?
Well, yeah.
Hey, man, it's Frank. How you doing?
Hey, Frank. What's going
Hey,
on?
man.
You know who Frank
Cops
is?
didn't rough you up,
Come
did
on
they?
now.
Of course I know who Frank is.
So,
Just didn't tell me I was on speakerphone. It's kind of rude. Like
you
just
heard me
usually
say
tell
do
somebody.
the speaker thing. You heard me
Couldn't
say
hear
it.
shit.
Just get down here. What's going
All
on
right,
in Paris?
all right.
Other than my house.
I don't know. I didn't have to go to work today. I was on the PS5 all day.
Just get down here. Just get to Dallas. Let us know when you're in town.
All right.
Rent a hotel room if you have to.
Okay. We'll do. Is that it? Can I hang up now? Sorry, I'm getting my ass kicked on this
I'll
map.
reach over and hit the red button on the phone. You don't pay these guys, do you, Miss Kitty?
No.
Good.
Most of them have day jobs of some sort. I do give them like tip money when they do things like take my car in, or whichever one of them took Bonnie in was supposed to get some tip money, but since I'm probably not gonna get Bonnie back, this sucks. I don't like any of it. My truck and my guitar and everyone's so far away, and I'm not used to being hungry.
It's gonna be okay. I'll pat her on the shoulder.
There's blood bags in the fridge, man.
I can't do that. I need my people.
Doing the role play.
Well,
So what are y'all doing?
We could get a rental, man. Probably rent for a good 2 weeks or so. For what I have.
I don't know. I'm trying to think of where we can go in Dallas that we could lay low.
Do you guys want to do like a roll to see what you know about the area? Like
Yeah.
streetwise, I would guess, probably.
Yeah.
Either wits or intelligence, whichever one you want.
We'll do a roll on that. Oh boy. Everybody's
All right.
I failed.
Yeah. Charlie, you know a few spots that are kind of through the Dallas area. Most of them are probably a little more refined than your colleagues are used to. But you probably... Does Charlie have friends through the area? Like a couple of friends that she knows in Dallas?
I think she would. You know, she's a book dealer and has black market skills.
Right. Yeah, so she's probably made a couple of friends with the people that have the same interests, kind of the occultist groups in Dallas. So yeah, you know at least of who to ask, kind of. There are probably a few contacts you have that you could be like, hey, looking for a spot to hole up for a while. Where can I go? And I don't think any of them that you know would do it for free. But usually probably like, hey, if I do the favor for you, do you know of a place I could hole up? Or, if I could get you this book, is usually how you've done it in the past.
Yeah, because I wouldn't do it for free.
I do have 3 points of criminal contacts. Will that help?
Yeah, you can certainly roll your charisma criminal contacts, I think would be a good roll.
You live in the sewer, man. Think about it. There's hobos for days down there, man.
Go on Ninja Turtles on it.
Yeah, and like Charlie, you probably know a few people. Again, it's nothing that you would get for free at all. But you know a couple people more on the criminal aspect that would know safe houses, but there would be a cost associated with getting into it.
So,
And Frank, kind of the same for you with that role.
Kitty
you probably
has
know a few.
this awesome combination of fame and contacts, and we are still in Texas. Why don't we just use their Google machine to find the local country bar? It specializes, especially in the older country hits, and just send me in.
Will we be surrounded by the old people, Miss Kitty?
I mean, maybe. My generation. People who know me and will want to give me things.
I'm willing to go with this plan.
All right. So you'll want to look up kind of what bars are playing old country music nearby?
Yeah.
I like Charlie's as a backup, though.
For sure. Absolutely. We have 3 options to test out and see what we come up with.
Yeah. It doesn't take long on the internet to find bars in Dallas doing, old style Western music. But Kitty, as whoever's scrolling through it is scrolling through, one catches your eye. A small solo artist named Jolene is playing nearby.
My Jolene?
Mm-hmm.
And that's where we're going right now. We gotta go.
Where are we going?
The show's tomorrow night for her. She's
Okay.
on.
Okay.
Yeah, she plays every Thursday, Friday at this local bar. Basically, it's
Okay.
Wednesday, we'll say.
You know that girl?
I do know that girl. I worked with her. I helped her do what she's doing. She looked up to me quite a bit.
All right. Well, let's go check it out.
And tomorrow night, we will be front row.
Yep. Do you know how to reach her before tomorrow night, Neil?
We just talked about the fact that I don't know how to use the phone.
Oh,
Frank.
okay. Yeah.
As you guys are all kind of chatting and stuff, the 2 beds in the room have 4 small wrapped packages on them. 2 on each bed.
Oh, well, let's see what we have here. Perhaps a gift?
Yeah, and as you like unwrap the packaging, it's just a small little it's just a little ring. Just like a bronze ring. I think, and as you turn it over, the inside is a leather interior that is very pale leather to your eyes.
Oh no.
Ew.
It's a nice ring, man. Frank will put his on.
It fits.
It's kind of
Is that skin on the inside of that ring? Is that what it looks like?
soft, man.
It's warm too.
Okay. Well, you only die twice, right? I'll put on the ring.
All right. Yeah, it fits. And is warm.
This is mildly comforting yet disturbing. I don't know if I should like this or not. I feel wrong for liking it.
Charlie, Kitty, are you putting on the ring?
No, I don't think so.
if I'm touch it and I feel that it's warm, I will definitely not put it on.
You two are far more adventurous than I am.
That
I mean, it's still a gift, man. You got to take it with you.
Yeah, you don't have
I
to
can do
wear it.
that.
You don't have to wear it, but I wouldn't refuse it.
Yeah, man.
It can go in my suitcase, but jewelry shouldn't be warm. Not before I've worn it.
Should we look into Charlie's stuff, man? See what they would want for a place to stay.
Oh, we had to each give a gift?
No. I don't think he didn't specify. And so I hope we didn't each need to give a gift, but there
No.
were 4 objects in the bag.
Yeah, I think Frank was asking about looking into your contacts to see
Oh.
what they would want for that. In case Jolene doesn't work out.
Yeah. Check all our options so that we know. We can compare later.
Does Charlie start making calls?
Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
So we're looking for just anywhere to live, as long as it fits 4?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
As long as it's got a toilet, man. It's my rule, man.
It should have at least 2, so I don't have to use the one he talks to.
Right.
Use the toilet, man?
What else would I? Well, actually, no, I probably
Wait,
don't
what?
anymore, do I?
Probably not, yeah. So yeah, you can make some calls. I think the first one that answers is a cultist and friend that you know by the name of Atticus. Answers and says, Charlie, it's been so long. It's good to hear from you.
Oh, yeah, it's been a while. Well, it's not really a social call right now. I need a favor.
A favor? A book you're trying to find? You rascal.
Not this time, but if there's a book that you want to find, you can let me know. What I need is to, a lead on a place for myself and my friends to crash. We're going to stay here in town for a while.
Oh, visiting my home city. Excellent. Well, we must catch up sometime.
Absolutely.
I might know of a place. I believe that my spring home is currently unoccupied. I do believe that the tenants are gone. I could set you up in there.
That would be amazing.
It's a modest place, just in the suburbs somewhat. But yes, I believe it is open. I have been looking for something. Old, leather bound, heavy. A very important book that I hear is in our area. Any leads? It's said to be a diary of sorts.
Diary, you say?
Yeah. Word through the grapevine is that it's somewhere in the Dallas area. Imagine that. Ancient history within our city.
Yeah, that would be fascinating. I'd love to see that.
Well, if you hear anything about it, make sure to let me know. If not, if you have a source on any good ancient spell books, that would be wonderful. Preferably ones with some actual occult rituals, if you know what I mean. I do like them saucy. None of that fake ritual.
Of course. Well, I'll get on that, and as soon as I get a lead, I will definitely let you know. But thank you for, can we get the information on the house?
Oh, I can. I believe it. I have it up on forrent.com or something. I'll send you the link. You can just scope it out.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Anytime.
So he's going to rent us a house?
So it appears. Well, you would have heard. I would have had it on speaker.
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, let's make the most of our 3 days of hospitality here. I'm just going to. Oh no, we've got most of the night left, don't we?
Yeah, it's early.
Yeah, man. Sounds like we need some sort of diary or spell book, man. Any idea where we can find one?
Bookstore, library, pawn shop.
We can find
Definitely not a
actuals.
diary. Definitely not the one he's asked for.
Okay, man. I didn't know if you recognized it, man. Seemed pretty specific.
Yeah, that was the one I gave Mr. Sterling.
Oh,
man.
oh. What?
You could have traded that for a house, man? Oh,
Everyone wants that book? What? Oh my.
So when we, if we end up meeting my friend, let's not mention that we ever saw that place.
Mom's the word. Meanwhile, I'm going to surreptitiously go onto my father's website and see if he is on tour right now. Hopefully, he's not home. I just want to be assured he's not in town so I don't accidentally run into him.
Yeah, he's absolutely in town. He doesn't have a tour booked
Shit.
until summer.
Shit.
He's got the starting midsummer. He's got the Heat of the Apocalypse tour coming up, but until then, nothing. And tickets are only like $90 to the tour.
Damn, so your dad makes bank.
Yeah, imagine my dad to be an obnoxiously bombastic man. I could actually see him being played by William Shatner. Let me tell you about Jesus.
I had in my head, what's his name? Kenneth Coleman.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect.
that dude is literally just a crazy evangelist.
Yes.
He'll drink your soul. You watch out.
Yeah.
Or who's that? Who's that ham guy? The what's his name?
Is it Joel Osteen?
No. Oh, what was his? He was a religious nut, and he had a debate with, I want to say it was Bill Nye over the existence of religion.
Yeah.
I can't think of his
Hang
name.
on, my friends just sent me this video like 2 days ago. He was going through the Noah's
Yeah,
Ark.
Ken Ham.
Yeah, going through the Noah's Ark exhibit, going, nope, this is why you're wrong.
Yeah, Kenneth Ham, that guy.
Yeah.
Ken Ham, yes, yeah, that guy's a.
He's something.
And of course, Bill Nye is just epic as always.
I think he would definitely fit the bill of your dad.
Yeah, Ken Ham would definitely fit the bill of my dad. He doesn't look quite old enough to be my dad, but yeah, he definitely fits. The guy that built the Noah's Ark.
Did a AAA give you like an estimate, man, when that car be done?
No, have I gotten anything back from AAA yet?
It was picked up during the day, so it was probably you probably got an update like before end of day that was just like it's being sent to the shop. They'll get an estimate in 2 to 3 business days.
We have your car.
Yep.
Stand by for information.
Dude, where's my car?
Dude, where's your car?
Z will sigh a sigh of relief because they haven't yet sent the "it's a total loss" message, which he's dreading when it comes, because then he's the one that's going to have to tell Kitty that.
Yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. Kitty's not attached to her things at all.
No, not at all. Did all the airbags deploy in that car?
It rolled, yeah.
Oh.
It definitely deployed all the
Oh, that is beyond totaled. It's done.
you know. But yeah. Is there anything you guys want to do immediately?
I'm going to spend the evening relaxing and enjoying Victor's big screen TV. If he has one.
Yeah, there's one in the living room for sure. Vlad's probably watching it.
I'll watch whatever Vlad's watching and be thankful.
Vlad's watching the Arnold Schwarzenegger marathon on FX for sure.
Excellent.
Yeah, so it's just like Terminator, Terminator 2, Predator, Commando,
Total
all of
Recall.
those. Total
Kindergarten Cop.
Recall, Kindergarten Cop. Hell yeah.
Twins.
And the Christmas one with Sinbad.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
Jingle,
Jingle
all the way.
Yep. Yep. Amazing.
I sit there all night, and by morning I have an Austrian accent.
Yeah. Not a tumor. And we'll fade to like commercial break as we're just watching Kindergarten Cop with Vlad and Z. And we'll take a short break there and come back in a bit.
Okay.
We're back.
Right. We return.
Hello.
And we I imagine is there more that you guys want to do this night, or do you want to jump to the next night?
We can jump.
Okay. So
We
yeah,
can jump.
we fade out on the we previously faded out on the Arnold Schwarzenegger marathon on FX with Z and Vlad. Is everybody else hanging out and watching too?
Probably.
I guess, man.
All right. And I think we kind of fade out on that, and then we fade back in on the group of you waking up the next morning in the beds provided. And let's have rouse checks for everybody.
Boy. Am I gonna get hungry? No. Nice.
All right. So Charlie, you're the only one that feels a little bit hungrier. Still not bad though. Feel a little bit of that desire for blood eating at you. But yeah, what's the plan? What do we see as you guys wake up in your new for the first official night?
We're going to go see both kinds of music, country and western.
Jolene.
Kitty's gonna put on her most sparkly outfit that she brought with her, which it's Kitty, so you can imagine it's all sparkly. But the glittery boots, the shiny painted on jeans, the like Western style shirt with the like what do they call them? Not rivets, but basically the same thing.
Got the
down
fringe.
sleeves, you know. Yes, you know she's rocking the fringe. It has got like the rivets at the end of each one to make it sparkle.
And Z, meanwhile, will be wearing his black scuffed up combat boots that he bought at a surplus store. Faded jeans that are ripped in a couple of places and have the cuff rolled up. A black leather belt with the little square chrome studs on it. A Circle Jerks t-shirt with the sleeves ripped off.
Nice. Yeah.
Frank looks like Frank. He's got the Jesus slippers on. The flip flops, but with the straps up the leg.
Yep. Nice.
He's got his hippie jacket on. He's got a suitcase. And he'll put on another bandana, like a fresh bandana.
Classy. His going out clothes. Fresh bandana.
Yep.
Sweet. Yeah, and like as you guys leave your room, Victor is kind of in the hallway touching up some things that he has there. Says, hello, welcome. You guys got big plans for the night.
Yes, we're going to go see some music.
Music is always good. It soothes the soul, they say.
Well, we should hope so.
And like as he's talking to you, he's in front of like a little clock on the wall, and he just like pries open what you kind of now see looks like an eyelid on the clock, and pops in one of the glass eyes that you just bought, and it kind of moves it around until it's in place.
Is it the smiley face one?
Yeah, sure. Says, well, it is good to have things that get put to use, yes?
Yes, absolutely.
And the little smiley face like turns towards you. Says, well, have fun. As they say, do not do anything that I would not do. Yes. That is not much, so do not worry.
Yeah, man. Have a good night.
Yeah. He nods
Kitty's
to the-
eyes do not leave that clock as they walk past.
I don't think the smiley face leaves your eyes either.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Just follows
As
you
you look
as you
by.
go.
That is weird. What exactly is flesh sculpting? Never mind. Don't answer that.
You don't want to know. It is
No,
what I'm
really,
getting
don't.
It
from the
is
name of flesh
exactly what you think it is.
sculpting.
On an up note, it does seem that he liked the gift we brought.
Hmm. Good.
I mean, he put it to use, eh?
And when you're in a zombie chemist game and you go to a flesh crafter's house, you're just lucky that the couch didn't moan when you sat on it.
You know, I played in a game once where our sacrificial altar was made by a Zamis, and I will just let your imagination run with that.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yeah, it talked to us.
That could replace the toilet.
It really could.
You think you'd make me a flesh toilet, man?
Oh no.
Can it
Do
walk
me a
with us,
favor,
man?
Frank. Never mention those two words next to each other in a sentence ever again.
No promises, man. Because if it could walk with me, man, this is a mobile toilet, you know?
Oh, just his little feetsies, bare feet.
Like the luggage.
Yeah.
But Frank had a
Oh,
mobile
the
toilet.
luggage.
He lost his mobile toilet
Yeah, man.
when I ran over the checkpoint.
Oh, yeah. Well, suddenly I am in an urgent hurry to get going.
As you guys like reach the front door, Victor turns around and says, would you guys like a ride? We can. Vlad, he's a decent driver.
Does he like country music?
No, he fucking hates it. But
Well,
But
then he
he can
can.
drop you
Well,
off.
Sounds good.
Oh my.
Miss Kitty, he was only kidding.
He turns to you as you look upset and he says, "Oh, don't worry. Vlad has simple taste. Country music is beyond his comprehension. That's all. He likes the unts, the simple music of today.
It's the best.
Do not take offense to Vlad's disliking of your favorite music.
The music.
Vlad has a Skrillex poster in his bedroom, doesn't
Probably.
he?
Yeah.
It's not just my favorite. It's what I used to do.
I can see Vlad listening to Rammstein and The Prodigy as well.
Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. Says but Vlad not liking your music is like a pig not liking your music. He does not have the mental capacity to care for the well-crafted country music.
I don't know. He's I kind of like his taste in cinema.
Who does not like the Arnold? He is a national treasure for every nation.
But we should go so that we can get up front for Jolene so that she can see us when she starts.
Of course. Vlad, take them to wherever they want to go. Vlad just will carry his bulky frame out, and the car that they have is really nice. It's like an old Cadillac, but bigger, because Vlad has to fit in it. So it's slightly rebuilt and just a large Cadillac.
Like the Munster Mobile.
Yeah.
The bee Cadillac.
It's like an Eldorado, but it's 3 feet longer than an Eldorado should be.
But he will drive you, and the whole time all you can hear is the unts, just constantly. And it's just cycling between like Skrillex, Daft Punk, Rammstein, Prodigy, all of that stuff.
Anything industrial and thumping.
Yeah.
The
There's some,
mouse, whatever that mouse one is.
Frank's just vibing in the
Yeah.
back.
Dead Mouse. He's
That
more.
one.
He's more EDM.
I don't listen to most of that.
Oh,
I listen to all kinds of weird shit.
But yeah,
It's just like the mouse logo.
yeah. Eventually, you guys pull up in front of the small club that this show is at, and it's like just one of those like it's just a bar with a stage basically. But yeah, he lets you out, and they take it's like $15 cover to get in for the show, which is no problem for you guys, and you can make your way through the front row is currently taken.
By who?
Nobody special. It's like a first come, first serve.
Man, I'm sure she'll see you, man. You're really sparkly, man. Sparklier than normal.
How much of the front row is taken?
All of it. It's like, so the way I'm thinking of this setup is like there's a stage that's built into the back of the like open room basically. And then it's like 6 tables and then 6 more tables and just like
Gotcha.
a collection of tables. So it's not like there's rows of seats, but like the tables at the front all have people sitting in them.
I'm just gonna go backstage.
Okay.
All right, man. We'll save you a seat.
Most of
Oh,
these
is there
old
one in
country
the
bars
second
would
row?
recognize somebody like Kitty. She's just gonna walk backstage. She's not gonna stop and like talk to anybody. She's just gonna go.
All right. Has Kitty ever played this particular bar before?
Probably at some point in her career, if it's been around for a long time. If it's a newer bar,
Does Kitty actually play shows anymore?
maybe once in a great while.
How does she play off her age when she plays shows?
The same way
'Cause
Dolly
Kitty's
Parton
like-
does.
But Kitty's like 100 and something at this point.
No, she's not.
When was Kitty born?
Kitty and
40s,
Dolly
50s, 60s?
aren't crazy far apart. Hang on.
1919. So she is 104.
Okay, I thought she was slightly younger than that. But,
When was she turned?
she was slightly older when she was turned. She's like 60. Yeah, she's no spring chicken.
So she's been 60 for the last 40 years.
Basically.
So did she do anything to explain her age, or did she just not?
Not usually. Most people don't
Okay.
ask. She's rich and
Okay.
famous.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think you make your way towards the backstage area. It's a bar, so it's not like there's bouncers or anything to keep you really out of the way. And I don't think you even make it to the backstage area. As you kind of, as a group, walk in and start walking past the bar area into the seating area, there's a scream. Like a high-pitched, happy, high-pitched scream.
I heard you from the other room, but you cut out over your mic.
Yeah. Discord does not like screams. But just a happy, high-pitched scream. And Kitty, you are just almost tackled by someone, but it's just a big hug. As Jolene jumps up and says, "Miss Kitty, I ain't seen you in ages."
Well, hey there, little one.
What you doing here?
Um,
Thought you retired to the suburbs.
it's kind of a story.
Well, stories are great.
Um, one best shared in private.
I see. Well, are you staying for the show?
Absolutely, we saw it pop up, and we were I couldn't miss that.
You want to join me?
Oh, you know it.
Excellent. I would
Angels.
love to have you.
Angels.
All right. She says, she looks over at the seating and she says, man, looks like they got the front all taken up. Let me get you an open seat.
I got 3 friends with me too.
And she looks back
Yeah,
at the
I'm
rest of
good.
them.
I'm going to stay at the bar.
All right. So just the 3 of you. Let me see if I can move somebody or get some open spots. And she like grabs your arm, Kitty, and drags you through.
Is Jolene also embraced?
Jolene is, from what you can tell, no. I don't think so. Is she?
She's not.
No. And she's, what, in her 30s?
Yeah.
So she's in her 30s, dressed like a not like the fancy country music get up, but she's got the leather jacket and the jeans and all that.
Like,
But
you
yeah.
guys, I would have mentioned Jolene at some point in all of us living together, so you guys would have some idea who she is. Like, she's basically Kitty's protege, right? Like, she kind of took her under her wing when she was trying to get her start.
And she'll drag you forward, Kitty, and like she walks up to one of the tables. That only has like 2 people sitting at a table of 6. Says, "Hey, y'all 2 mind if my friend here joins your table for now?" And the 2 of them both seem to know her and agree, so she lets you sit there if you want. She says, "My set starts in 10 minutes or so. Can I get you a drink? Anything?"
Oh, no, dear, I think we're good.
Does Jolene know that you are embraced?
She would know at this point.
She does. Oh.
It's been a long time that they've been pretty close.
All right. She turns to the 2 of you, Frank and Charlie, and says, "I'm gonna guess that y'all aren't the drinking types. Well, the liquor types either.
I'll take a beer, man.
You want a beer? All right.
Yeah, man.
Charlie? Oh, she doesn't know your name, I guess. You, ma'am?
No, thank you.
All right. Let me get that beer for you."
Thanks, man.
And she'll walk back to the bar and order a beer and bring it back. While she's there, she points you out, Z, and says, "Whatever he's ordering, put it on the performance tab." She smiles at you.
Z will probably order a coffee, and when they tell him they don't have coffee, he'll order a double shot of Kahlua. Close
Yeah,
enough.
I was gonna say, they're like, "We don't have coffee. You want some Kahlua?" They have Kahlua, or they have Mr. Black, which is just coffee and vodka.
It's actually pretty tasty.
You know what? Z will try it.
It's amazing. It's in real life.
Like,
Amazing.
put some
I
ice and
recommend
some
it.
creamer in it, and you're good to go.
But I like my heart not exploded.
Yeah.
Thanks.
I don't like hard liquor like that. I like Mr. Black.
I don't do hard liquor anymore because, well, the last time I did, we had a blood sugar adventure that I don't want to go on again.
Yeah, that's not fun. But yeah,
I have a really good bottle of rum up there that's calling my name, and it's been collecting dust for about 10 years now.
oh,
Aw.
Mm.
Sure, there's a bottle of Death Tequila somewhere in the house in the shape of a
Tequila.
skull. Ugh.
But yeah, 10 minutes or so goes by, and Jolene starts setting up on the stage. And is there anything you guys want to do while you're sitting around kind of hanging out, waiting?
Seems like kind of the scene Z would get to drinking. No?
Yeah, he's gonna have a couple 3 drinks and just kind of watch the crowd. If it wasn't for the fact that he just snarfed a blood bag, he'd be looking for a snack, but he's not.
Yeah, I
Freckles
think
is fine.
this is enough of the right scene that Kitty could pull one off, but she's gonna wait till after the performance.
All right.
It's the right subculture for her.
Sounds good. Yeah, the music starts up, and she plays through a few songs and all that. And I think partway through, like the third or fourth song she's playing, a group of like frat boys walks into the bar in the back, and you can hear them like the moment they come in, even though she's playing. They are loud and yelling, and all the things that those frat boys like to do. And they end up, by the halfway through the next song, sitting at a table right behind you, you three, Kitty, Charlie, and Frank, and just loudly yelling at each other. To the point where it's almost hard to hear the music over the volume of these 4 guys. And they just continue on for a while. And eventually, Jolene starts to, well, this next song, I want to bring up somebody who had a big influence on me. And really brought my career to where it is today. I don't know if that's a compliment or an insult. But Miss Kitty Wales is in the audience, and I'd love to have her come up and sing a song with me.
As Kitty gets up, she's gonna go out of her way to walk past the table with the frat boys and tell them, mind y'all's manners. And she'll kick the leg of one as she goes by as hard as she can.
I mean, as hard as she can, will snap his leg.
That leg goes, whee!
Yeah.
He might go flying. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. If you just want to do it as hard as you can, there's no roll involved. I think you kick one of them in the leg, and there's like, and he and leans forward screaming. And all the other guys laugh at him and like throw him a shot glass, and he just sits there like, oh my god, and they all, being frat boys, just tell him to shut up and have a drink.
Nice.
But the table does get noticeably quieter.
And then she'll go up on stage.
All right. Yeah, and you guys play through your song, and she thanks you and all that, and we can kind of skip forward unless there's anything else you guys want to do until the end of the night.
Nothing I can think of.
Nope, just watch the crowd.
Yeah, the end of the night. We'll just cut to like the place is a lot more empty, and Jolene is sitting at the table with the 4 of you, kind of hanging out and just talking. Her and Kitty have just been catching up on what they've been doing. But yeah, what do you guys want to? Anything you want to say to her? Or?
I will kind of fill her in like coded kind of ways, right? Like not directly tell her necessarily what's going on, but tell her like we can't go back to Paris right now, basically.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
kind of ask her if she's noticed anything out of the ordinary in this neck of the woods.
Yeah, she. I haven't. I mean, I can't say I'm too keyed in, to be fair, but I ain't noticed anything. All seems pretty calm.
Um, I've attained a new sort of ammunition for a certain revolver that I came into possession of, and it's real interesting. And apparently, the people who created that might be around or nearby, so we're kind of on the lookout.
Well, I can let you know if I hear anything. I doubt I will. I'm, like I said, don't really have my ear to the ground in that sort of scene. But is there?
I believe we're also still looking for permanent housing here in the area. If you have any leads on that.
Permanent? I don't know about permanent. I can... Some temporary, maybe.
We have 2 nights left in our current place.
Well, my roommates are out of town for the next 2 months, so I can help you out with that. We don't got to tell them. But they'll be back. They'll be back in a couple months, so I can't do much more than that.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Pretty good, man.
I still haven't quite learned how to use the telephone thing. Most of the people who have been doing that for me are still in Paris. So that's a problem.
Oh, you got a text earlier that they are in town for sure.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Where are they going to stay, man?
I told them to get a hotel room
Okay.
for now until we figure things out. They have access to one of my credit cards.
Yeah, they are. They sent you where they were too. I don't have the name off the top of my head, but it's a fucking expensive hotel.
Of course. They went to like the resort.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's not a Best Western or a La Quinta. It's
Lucky.
it's up there.
The Phoenician style.
Yeah.
Of course. So yeah, we've got to sort them out as well. Oh my goodness. What do y'all think? And she kind of looks around the table.
2 months will give us plenty of time to set something better up.
Agreed.
Fair enough.
And hopefully, if things blow over, we can go back to Paris in that 2 months' time. Because I, for one, don't fucking want to be in Dallas.
No offense, darling, she tells Jolene.
Yeah, man, just family stuff.
They're at the Ritz-Carlton, by the way.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
It's only $1,000 a night.
Oh boy.
resources, those pips are going down real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, between them and the dude at the doctor, I ain't got no money to spare. Sorry, y'all.
But to your comment, Jolene says, "Oh, Dallas ain't bad once you get used to it."
Grew up here. Couldn't wait to get out.
I can see that. I can see. You don't seem the city type.
Well, it's not so. Well, I actually love cities, and it's not so much Dallas. It's some of the residents that I don't care for, or one resident in particular. And if there happens to be one of my dad's billboards nearby, I'll look in that direction.
Oh yeah, they're everywhere. Absolutely. She noticing your look says, "Him? That's your dad?"
Unfortunately, yes.
Well, yeah. Like, I always thought, not to be mean, but your kind were evil, but that's fucking Satan.
Kitty just starts rolling. She's losing her mind. My dear, you know I'm not evil. And she starts laughing all over again.
No. I'm not so certain that I can make that claim anymore. At one time, I would have thought I'm not evil, and I still don't think I'm very evil, but I've done some things. And so I can't make that claim anymore. However, when you do things and you say they're for God and they're obviously not, that's evil.
Oh, honey, that's just the Texan way.
Trust me. If there was a way to change my birth certificate, I'd be born in Cleveland or something. Anywhere but Dallas.
I can understand wanting to get out of town if that was your papa.
Yeah, I just feel sorry that my mother and my sister live under his thumb. I could live a life of luxury if I wanted to choke down a Bible every day, but I can't do that.
Yep.
No.
Yeah.
But with any luck, we won't run into him.
Well, I wouldn't say he frequents the area that I live in. I'm going to guess he sticks to the more affluent areas.
He travels from his home to his church to his country club and rarely goes anywhere other than that.
Well,
But
then you should be fine. I live in a 2-bed, 1-bath shithole. He's not going to be showing up there.
he better not.
You hear that, Frank? One toilet.
But when I left Dallas, I didn't really announce to anybody that I was leaving or where I was going or why. So I'm not even sure he knows I'm still alive. I'm sure he's not concerned with me at all and is probably glad to be rid of me.
Well, as unfortunate as that sounds, your secret is safe with me. Not that I would really have the resources to let him know, even if I did want to. But, yeah, I wouldn't.
No, probably not a good idea.
Well, should we exchange phone numbers, Mr. Lee?
Of course.
Well, not with me. I have a pager, man.
A pager?
Yeah, man.
Like, from the 90s?
I was born in the 40s, man. That's about as advanced as I get.
At least he knows how to use his.
Oh, Miss Kitty, don't get me started on your lack of ability to use technology.
Hey,
But,
now, who taught you how to play that chord you struggle with for weeks, my dear? I think I make up for it.
By not knowing how to use a phone?
Hey, I can't play a guitar.
But you do know how to use
sure
a phone.
stomp through one.
I know how to use a phone. Hell, I know how to unlock them. I know all kinds of things.
See, now,
She'll lean over to Jolene and go, he stepped through Bonnie.
oh,
It was an accident. I was trying to keep our house from being robbed.
I still
well,
don't
did
know
it work?
if they're going to be able to fix her.
Well, nothing got stolen, did it?
Just my
I know.
Bonnie.
But I guess a guitar is worth a house full of things. Miss Kitty would have me believe that her condition is the reason that she cannot use phones. But it's good to see that she is mistaken on that front. And just stubborn.
Maybe she is not. I think a lot of it has to do with mental block.
Mental block?
Well, for instance, I can't stand the sight of a crucifix. I can't. I don't know why, but I've seen other people embrace, and it doesn't affect them the way it does me. But man, it just hurts to be in the present. It hurts my eyes to look at, to even know it's there. I just can't, and I can't explain it.
Oh, honey,
Perhaps,
I think that's your
perhaps that's the same reason Miss Kitty can't use phones. It's just the nature of being unnatural. It's no two people are alike that way.
I just never learned.
Well, in any case, I'll give the two of you have phones, right? And she looks at you, Charlie and Z.
I'll
And
hold
we
mine
have
up.
Minnie and number two's phone. You can put it in there too. And then when the rest of the group gets back, because they usually make my phone calls for me, so they'll have it too.
She'll take Charlie. She'll take your phone and put her number in, and she'll do the same with Braden's phone. Says, if you need anything, let me know. But I can set. You guys plan on coming by in 2 days? You said.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Well, it'll be one bedroom for the four of you. So sorry about that, but that's all I got.
And beggars can't be choosers.
It'll give us a little time to sort things out, and we are appreciative of it, my darling.
Yeah, man. Thanks, man.
Then she'll kind of start moving into asking you about particularly you, Kitty, about how life's been and kind of just catching up on all the things y'all missed.
I'll tell her about the
that.
weird ice cream and how everything started.
Yep.
And Frank's toilet obsession.
All right.
Don't be surprised if you hear voices in the bathroom, even though you know. But oh,
I mean,
Frank
man,
here's
don't be
got a
gross,
thing.
Miss Kitty, man. I wouldn't use a used toilet, man. It's gotta be clean, man. It's not sanitary.
So, but you've used toilets in public places.
Yeah, man, but they were clean, man.
Are you saying Jolene doesn't keep her home clean, Frank?
I don't expect it to be clean, man.
She's not going to leave her business floating there for you, sir.
Look, man, it's
I'm
just
just
gross. All right,
I'm
Miss
just
Kitty,
warning
ma'am.
her because you are weird with your toilets.
I'll find a new toilet, man. It's fine.
We need to get you a new candy toilet.
It's only good
No,
for one
we
use, man.
don't.
It's only good for one use, man. Can't just keep using that.
What if we get you one of them ones for like the little kids that you can just carry around?
It's not a toilet, man. That's a toy.
I'm trying.
We should be getting back, man. Victor's probably missing us a little bit.
Probably. I think we need to make a stop at that fancy hotel on the way home.
Okay.
Since they're all here, I may as well make use of them. They're spending all my money. I may as well not be so
That's
hungry.
an expensive drink, Miss Kitty.
All right. Yeah, you guys can make a stop at the Ritz-Carlton.
Use old boy's phone to tell him to send somebody out.
Okay. Yeah. You guys can. Are you just like waiting in the lobby or waiting in the front or what?
I'll wait in the cars. Damn, I spaced his name. Is he still driving us around?
Yeah, Vlad.
Vlad, yes.
Thought he just dropped
Yes.
us up, actually.
Yeah, you could have either gotten a cab or called Victor and had him pick you up. Had Vlad pick you up.
We'll just catch a cab. I don't want to impose on Victor.
If
Okay.
we're in a cab, then I will have them tell me what room they are in, and I will just come to them.
Okay. Yeah, you can take care of all of that and reduce your hunger if you want.
Sweet.
Anything else you want to do while you're there?
I don't want to take any of them back to Victor's house, but I do want to very strongly recommend that they find a less expensive hotel.
Yeah. Aiden says, "Oh, dude, well, we kind of paid for a week here. They gave us a deal though. It was only $8,000."
Did you stop to do the math on that?
$1,000 a night or a week for $8,000.
$1,000 times 6 nighs.
7 nights, but yeah,
That's $7,000.
that's like $10,000 for a week, man. And they gave 2,000 off, $8,000.
Do you pay these people to math?
I don't pay them.
Well, maybe you should, because I think not paying them is costing you more than paying them would cost.
So, here's what we're going to do. What day is your time up here? What's today? Today is, what day is it?
Day 1.
Friday? Saturday?
Thursday.
Thursday. So, y'all gotta be out of here next Wednesday, correct? Here's what we are going to do. I am going to go back and talk to old Z, because he's real good with that Google machine, and I am going to decide where y'all are gonna go come Wednesday. If I don't have a place for you myself by then, I will decide what hotel you're going to. Understood?
Oh, okay. So, um, but the girls still get their separate room, right?
You paid $16,000 for this
I mean,
hotel.
you told us to find a hotel. We found a hotel. We need 2 rooms. We can't fit 10 people in in one room.
Miss Kitty, we're going to need to discuss your clientele, your staff in the future. You need to find yourself a personnel manager.
Well, I had a real good one, but you sent him home, and apparently he didn't make it.
I didn't send him home. He volunteered to go. And
That's true. He did volunteer to go home.
My 2 best folk, one got sent home, one is laid up, barely alive. So,
so it's not those 2 I'm worried about. It's the rest of them.
those 2 kept the rest of them in line. You,
The common sense of the group, I
credit
see.
card now.
But I mean,
Now.
we were gonna go for drinks later.
Now.
Hands it over.
On the way out, she's going to stop at the front desk and make sure they understand that nothing is to be charged to that room or the other room that is under her credit card.
The concierge agrees politely. Says it's wonderful to have such an esteemed name staying at the hotel, Miss Wells. Shall I have the Lamborghini brought around?
The what?
Your staff, they parked. They sent the Lamborghini back with the valet.
You know what? Yes, do bring that around.
Excellent.
Charlie, you up for a drive?
Absolutely. Are you serious? A Lambo?
A lime green Lamborghini with the black trim pulls up out in the front.
God, this color is hideous, but look at the leather.
Cars like that smell like leather.
Yeah.
Even parked with the windows rolled up, they smell like leather.
Fresh off the cow.
Oh, God bless it.
You know, one Lamborghini didn't hold him all the way from Paris.
I know.
Katie's gonna have a hell of a credit card bill next month.
Oh, God. A good thing
As they're leaving, it's like, they never asked for ID on that card. You weren't there. You could dispute every single one of these charges.
now that's evil.
I told you I wasn't good.
That Lambo's a 2-seater, so we got to order a cab.
Yeah, you're not getting 4 people in a Lambo.
Now hold on. Sir, did my staff bring just this car? There's like 10 of them.
The valet. No, ma'am. They had several. Which one would you like?
What else did they bring? I want to know.
They bring with them?
I believe they had the Ferrari, and they said that your Bugatti was to be taken very well care of.
Z?
A Bugatti is probably $250,000.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's
That's, the Bugatti Veyron is a very expensive, insano fast car.
Yeah, it's got that W16 engine. Mm.
I'll kind of look at Miss Kitty. Are you gonna kill them?
Oh, slowly. Over
These
time.
are all rentals, right? They didn't buy them.
No, they did not buy them. They are rented, yes. They probably got the rental papers still in the dash or in the glove box.
Oh, that's wonderful, because we'll return them tomorrow night. Which one would you like to drive, Z?
Z's almost shaking thinking about the Bugatti Veyron, and he's thinking about going so fast that he can't see what he's doing and then hitting something and just exploding in a fireball. And then he looks over at Frank and says, "Let's catch a cab."
Yeah.
Z remembers his last driving experience. You remember the truck? Do you want to give him a car that'll do 250 miles an hour?
You'll walk away from it.
Yeah, but I'll have to live an eternity knowing I wrecked a piece of art like that. No, I can't. Now, maybe if they rented a Humvee, but they didn't.
We'll catch a cab.
All right.
Go your limbo, man. It's some fancy stuff.
Yeah, we get the shot of Kitty and Charlie peeling out in the Lamborghini back towards Victor's, with the two of you waiting for the cab. And Kitty and Charlie, obviously, you make it back way before Frank and Z. And as you guys make your way into Victor's house, he as you guys are walking back, he comes and finds you. Says, "Ah, welcome back. I hope the show was delightful."
It was.
It was wonderful.
Good. I hate to be the imposer of any sort of information, but you have been called upon. You seem to be famous, Miss Kitty.
That I am.
Mr. Alexander Widogast is calling upon you and your group.
Who?
That
He is the primogen of the Dallas area. He doesn't like to.
Oh.
He likes to see who is coming and going in his territories.
Well, then I think we better pay our respects.
Yeah. Did he say tonight or?
No. It is getting late tonight. I think tomorrow night will be good.
All right, man.
Says, do you know much of the gangrels?
No, aren't they the bestial ones?
They have an affinity for the beast. They like the adrenaline and the rush that comes with the feeling of the beast inside. They are wild compared to many of us. Be careful with this primogen.
I will.
maybe I should stay quiet.
Gangrel, huh?
Will you be coming with Mr. Victor Vale?
I have not been summoned with. No,
Okay.
it will be just be Vlad. Of course, can drop you off if you wish, but
Well, this is exciting.
Should we bring him a gift too, ma'am? You know?
I do not think that a gift will be necessary.
Okay. Just asking.
He most likely he just wants to ask you about your purposes in the Dallas area and why you would seek shelter in his locale without with such sudden interest.
I would be happy to explain that to him.
Excellent. Well, tomorrow night I will have Vlad take you directly to his meeting locations.
Should we dress formally?
It couldn't hurt, could it?
True.
Kitty like cocks out a hip and goes, "Don't I always?"
Well then,
There another marathon, man? It was Arnold Schwarzenegger last night.
Ah, yes, I believe Vlad is catching up on the Jean-Claude Van Damme marathon
Oh, man.
tonight.
kickboxer, yes.
Yes, kickboxer and the street fighter.
Street Fighter. Awesome movie.
Straight to TV. Straight to couch.
Yep. Yeah, we can, unless there's anything else you guys want to do in the meantime.
No.
Fade out on the group watching the Jean-Claude Van Damme marathon this time.
Bloodsport. Oh!
If he dies. He
Death
dies.
Warrant.
Death warrant. Oh god, there's a deep
No.
cut.
All right.
All right. Look at this list of questions. Did we learn something new and important about the world?
We learned that a gangrel is the primogen of Dallas.
Yes.
Seems pretty important to our current adventures.
Yes, it does.
We also learned about the existence of the Zamis and their strange predilections.
We did. Cool. Did we learn something new and important about a player character? We
Learned a bit more about Miss Kitty's past
we
and her
did.
interactions after being embraced.
We learned about Kitty's past, and we learned about Z's dad.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
that's right.
mega church.
Yes, we did.
Mm.
Yes, that's going to be fun.
Did we overcome a notable monster or enemy?
No, I don't think we faced any major enemies.
No. Just the enemy of capitalism that we all face.
But
And did we loot a memorable treasure?
Only if you count glass eyes, which I don't think count.
we
Or, you
lost
know.
that, so
Or human skin finger rings?
Blech.
Oh,
we don't know
those,
if that's
yes.
treasure yet, or
I don't know. I don't think that's treasure.
Mm,
I don't think we looted that either. They were given to us.
yeah.
Yep.
So, no.
All right. So 1 for the session, 2 for the questions. It's 3 XP tonight.
Sweet.
And the wonderful thing about Dallas is that they have Dallas by Night, which is already got information for me.
Oh, boy.
Nice.
Which is where I got Alexander Widowgast, the
Okay.
Gangrel Primogen of Dallas.
Yep.
Nice.
And when you do the LARP, there's a whole thing. There's a whole council of people who are like, well, this is what's going on in this area, and this is what's going on in this area, and this is which faction controls here. It's really intense.
Yeah, I have a paragraph of that's it. That's all I know right now. But I'll look into it.
Does anyone have etiquette?
Yeah. I always take at least one dot of etiquette.
Okay.
Yeah, I do.
I do not.
Etiquette
Oh,
is
boy.
the save my own ass button, because it just said something really stupid.
Oh boy. Did I triple blood surge something? Oh, sir.
But yeah, good job, everybody. was
Alright.
Entertaining. Spending all of Kitty's money was fun.
Oh my god.
Off screen too,
Uh-huh.
without her
Right?
knowledge.
I wasn't even part of it. I should have known. I should have known too.
The moment you told me to just get a hotel and get a car, I was like,
And
dude,
here's
it's
a
gonna be
credit card.
So much money. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Just put it on the card. I was like, yeah, that's gonna be all of your money.
She was so stressed she wasn't thinking about it. She was pouting. Alright. Let's get off of Twitch.
Oh, we'll be out next week.
Yes.
Yes, we will.
Yes. No
But we should be
stream.
back by the 2nd of May,
Yes.
I think. And of course, Kitty will still be streaming.
Yeah.
Ducky the Dragon tomorrow.
On my Mondays and Wednesdays. Alright. I'm gonna say the
We'll
word
see
and
you
the
then.
dog's gonna bark. Good night, Twitch.
Night Twitch.
Good night, Rich.